Okay, I think we're recording now. This is a really quick tutorial on scope effects, particularly for CSGO. So I just have a clip here from my frag movie. Right, so I have this shot here, and as you can see I'm using reshade, so the scope doesn't actually come up, right, and you've still got the stuff in the corner. But we're going to fix this really easily. Basically, I'm just gonna grab this bit here where you can sort of see the guy. I'll just cut it here. I won't bother editing the other part just for now. I'll just set it to like a really slow, like 3% or so. That should be fine. Yeah, as long as it's really slow and there's nothing like crazy happening, you should be good to go. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my scope overlay. I'll chuck this in the description. It's super handy. You just do this, and I also have like a little preset here. You just go over to Sony chroma keyer, and I've just got my own little preset here, so you can just chuck that on and then boom, you've got the scope happening. And then After Effects is opening. We're gonna jump into After Effects in a sec, because that's how we're gonna do our warps and stuff when like on like the impact. But we're just gonna do this here. So I don't have any like markers, but I'm just gonna like make some as like the beat to the song. So so this is like let me just grab like a cinematic really quick. I think I have one. Yep, okay. Yep, that's fine. So I'll just chuck this in here. And I'll just yep. I'll just add some quick velocity on this really quick, just pretending that it'll look normal. But so as long as it looks yep, that looks yes, absolutely. Alright, so this is our cinematic here. Basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this into, and this is okay, so I'm just gonna you pre-render this bit out that has the scope and stuff, so the kill feed's covered up. On Sony Vegas, to pre-render is Control M, and it'll pre-render to a new layer. If you're on After Effects, you just pre-compose it. It's really simple. And then so I'm just gonna chuck it on ignore that, but I'm just gonna chuck it just in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck it here. I was making memes earlier, boys. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna wait a little bit for this to render out, and then alright, nice. Okay, pretty much if this is our shot, so if I just grab this again and I get like the end of the shot, just so it'll actually look like we actually, you know, did something, and I grab the shot and I just put some velocity on it and I just sort of look like I did something, and then it's gonna be lit, boys. That's a little bit too quick anyway, but you get the idea. Nice. Okay, so what I usually like to do is I usually like to go from this keyframe and then go 1 2 3, and then I usually like to drag out the scopes from here, and then I like to get the cinematic and I like to drag it to the keyframe and then one extra frame, and then I just drag it to there, so then we get a nice fade happening. It's very nice. This cinematic is quite long, so if we make this cinematic like shorter, for example, I mean, never actually do this in a frag movie, like never like shrink it like this because it looks really bad. So I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just gonna go to here, the spot where it's like completely like black, and then go to pan crop, and on this marker you just sort of like drag it out like that, you know what I mean? And then so then when it's fading, it like sort of goes in like that. See that? It's really nice. And then so that's like your scope, and then you go like boom, and that's it. See that? It's unbelievable. And then on the shots, okay, I'm actually gonna make this a lot smaller because there's like a mad gap happening, but you know, you get the idea. But anyway, and you go like boom, and that'll be the shot. I'm actually gonna adjust this velocity because it's hurting my head right now. That's not right. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna chuck this into After Effects really quick. I'm just literally gonna go boom, and I'm gonna I'm just gonna render it like really, really bad. Here. And I'm just gonna do it like just some like trash settings, right? But then anyway, in After Effects, we're gonna grab the file that we just rendered. I'm just gonna bring it up on my other monitor really, really quickly. What did we call it again? Temp. That's right. That's right. Temp. Okay. We're gonna chuck it into After Effects, and then we're gonna be using some warp and some cool stuff. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, boys. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna make a new adjustment layer. I'm gonna use my warp preset. Okay, I mean that's not it, but you know. There it is, boys. Warp preset. And then we're gonna find the spot on the impact where on like the last frame of the scope, and we're gonna put this here. Oh, we also need to make this fisheye. Yeah. And then that's gonna be that. So basically it's gonna look like that. So it'll like go in like that. Yeah? You get me. So if you put it that's like basically what it does. It sort of makes it go like that. So we're gonna put it on the last frame of the scope. Like that. So then it looks like that. Okay, let's get rid of that red frame. Okay, I'm just there we go. That's basically what it is. So we have that fade going in like that, 4-frame fade, and then the warp, boom, like that. And with RSMB, it's gonna look unbelievable, boys. RSMB. Give it a little bit of a boom, boom. It's gonna be amazing. Watch closely. This is actually, look, and with RSMB, watch this fade. Unbelievable. And then the impact. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even need shake. Look at the RSMB. Like look at that. Look, you don't even need shake. That's why I love this warp, because it just makes the impact like, yes, like boom. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. There's like no pan crop on this and it looks sick. Boom. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's it. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you.